So Meiji tunnels and where we are. I just thank the two ladies who are keeping the toilets clean and the service station area clean. They must be working, they must be living in this Utsunoya row of houses. And here I am on the street side between Shizuoka and Nagoya, the old Tokaido trail that went to Tokyo, Shimbashi. It started 5 different routes, and I walked all of them segments over the last 50 years. What a spectacular country. But it's changing fast, changing rapidly. And I'm here to capture those last of the life that's in transit on the land. As it's everywhere else, people have forgotten their cultures, their traditions, their way of life, the food, the youngsters and the next generation will fail the nation. The nations don't break, cannot be broken from the outside, can only be broken within. In this bus stop, bus shelter, I'm just bringing this moment of reflection as to how we should look into the future. It's not about how many billions you made in trade deals or transactions and profits that you make. It is your profoundness on this earth and how much you're giving back to the next generation of humanity who are the custodians of this planet, the land that they're born. Regardless, the land that they're born on this earth, without being allotted into nations, regions, disputed territories. They're fighting for the land all across the world. For what purpose or reason? Some of the nations are recognizing the lands that have been allotted and been disputed for millennia, so long. And it is painful for somebody like me, and I'm sure there are millions like me, billions if not, if everyone was brought in to recognize their inward thoughtful actions in making sure that we don't destroy what our forefathers or our ancestors have done to bring us comfort and convenience. Yet this generation, year 2025, September the 23rd, I'm saying we are more comfortable than any other generation has ever existed on this earth, anywhere on earth. Yet we are the most whinging and whining people on earth. Nothing is sufficient, nothing is enough. We are constantly looking for, oh, look at that car. What a beauty, look at that car. Anyway, and are we here to pass on to the next generation of something they could appreciate, or are we here to destroy everything we've got now? And what are we going to leave for the next generation? Rubble, ash, or just debris? It is a sad reality that we live on earth in this way. If everyone is willing to walk the distance, they don't have to walk the distance. If they at least walk inwardly, they might realize the journey they are making is of a worthwhile nature, because look at these bamboo grove. The little Utsunoya row of houses from the Meiji period, of that little hidden mountains and the Meiji tunnels beyond that. There's so much that you could appreciate and learn about. Really. We've learned not to appreciate. We've learned not to give back. Well, I'm giving back. At least by leaving a small, thoughtful message to the world. And when I'm no longer here, they might probably listen to words I spoke. I'm walking with joy and utter shamefulness at the same time as a human being because of what we are capable and what we are able and what we are doing to this earth and to the next generation of custodians in humanity. Anyway, the bus should be here shortly. Here in Japan, there's always, even now, this generation is still responsible and conscious about their work, and they're proud of what they're doing. They're willing and involved. And when you're on the bus, you can hear the driver making sure everybody's seated, safe, and they're mostly and almost all of them are elderly, including myself at 57 years of age this December. The leaves are slowly turning, but the temperature here is unusually high at 29 degrees, 23rd of September. It's incredibly, the world is telling us, the Creator is telling us something unusual about our existence. And none of us are listening to this true realities of nature and creation, woven with our lives depending on everything that's surrounding here, including the microbial life that is in the air that I'm breathing with and walking upon. Something is changed. Something is changing so fast. You can feel those different vibrations. Japan Rail freight containers. They're very unusually small actually, not even 20 foot. They're like 10-foot containers with a forklift structure on the bottom. Amazing.